diva that I want to be.
This week has just been so long.
Stop talking! Julie, do you think you have special privileges?
Performing is like such a rush.
But first, an American High rewind.
I have ADD.
He's always there on the edge.
I'm still trying to figure out what being gay and being a teenager is all about.
I want to be a coffeehouse musician. I don't think I want to be a bum anymore.
American High, coming up next. American High is brought to you by Coca-Cola. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Previously on American High, KY jelly?
You know, the older I get, the harder it is for me to lower myself to your level.
On the outside, I'm this, like, captain of lacrosse, this jock. But on the inside, I just got, like, a lot of love flowing through me.
Shut that thing off. Now, put it away. Right now.
Okay, can I film a diary entry?
Clean this room up right now.
Keep your thinking what you've seen so far.
Cleaning my room.
It's not going to tune to anything for me.
Their daughter.
If you were a decent student, I wouldn't care if you lived in a pigsty. But you're a lousy student, and you live in a pigsty, and you have rotten manners, and you have no respect. You are an absolutely obnoxious kid, and everything that's good about you only surfaces with people outside this house and the people that you want to impress.
Anything you gotta say, Mom? Come on. You're the one who's full of words.
Just get out.
What are you guys doing?
Come on, come near me, George.
Get it out of here.
No.
Shut that thing off.
Like I said, my mom and dad are real pricks.
We walk the halls of life, see the things that we want to say, be what we want to be. Wherever I go, I search for me. Now it's all we have. Now it's all we'll ever have. To live our life. Now it's everything.
I'm like 2 seconds away from going and beating the living out of the teacher. If you really want to know who I am, what it all boils down to is I'm a front.
I wish that everyone in the world really knew who I was. I'm so not what people think.
I think a lot of adolescence and growing up is figuring out who you are.
Why am I here? What is the purpose of life? It's really hard to come up with an answer, like really hard.
Hey, it's me. That's Amir.
Who am I? I don't know. Am I different or am I just saying I'm different?
When I was in 7th grade, I met a bunch of people that kind of made me weird. You know, all the angry teenager, you know. And it was like, I'm gonna listen to Nirvana now and like worship Kurt Cobain and listen to all the grunge music. And so I picked up a guitar because I wanted to play guitar.
Katie, won't you be my baby? Would you like me better fly? Warm baby, and it's taken me 4 months to figure it out. I love you, love you, love you, love you, but you love me not anymore. You love me not anymore. You love me not anymore.
Everyone's like, oh, Kaytee, you're gonna be famous because I write a lot of songs.
No mercy to you, dear. I've been down that road before.
Songs are mostly about like what's happening around me. I think right now I'm kind of like very into, you know, trying to figure out who I am, if you will, which is very cheesy, but.
Yeah, I'm happy now, baby. You be my burden no more.
I gotta go to attention. Who am I? Most people, you know, perceive me as, you know, the class clown or something like that, which is true, and I love joking around and stuff like that, but, like, that's not really what I'm feeling. My whole personality is just a front. But
Morgan, you either
she's a
are...
cutie. Whose daughter is this? One minute I'll want to, like, you know, save the world or something, and then the next minute I'll want to destroy it.
Morgan,
Were you prom queen?
you have I didn't go to prom, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. If I had some duct tape, I'd be duct taping your mouth.
What's been consistent with Morgan since his very first meetings when we went to the daycare center was, as they used to describe him, this is a kid who pushes all the limits. He is always there on the edge. Take your pill right now before I walk out the door. I want to see that you remember it. Come on. Do it.
I have ADD. It's been noticeable for a long time, and they prescribed Ritalin when I was a really young kid, and it's still an embarrassment to this day. It always was as a kid. When I was in special education classes back in you were in sped ed or something like that. That didn't tend to bother me as much because there were other kids in there too and stuff like that, but not all of them took Ritalin and stuff, and it was always take your meds, and it just pisses me off.
Hey, look, Morgan, when you're talking to Dr. Saul, you tell him what you said about the fact that you thought that your pills were kicking in and taking longer to kick in.
That was a long time ago.
You just told it to Mr. Johnson last week. This is where you get to dump it out. Don't just say, oh, it's fine, Talk to him. That's what he's getting paid for.
I don't want to go.
Come on, baby Morgan. I'm not going to hold your hand.
No, I don't want to go.
Come on. Let's go, dude.
What?
The past 2 years, I've gone from Ritalin to Dexedrine and Zoloft, from Dexedrine to Zoloft to Adderall.
Something to think about, and that is they have a new medicine that's long-acting.
Is it Ritalin?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a methylphenidate extended release.
Alrighty then.
But you like those a lot, isn't it? Your drug of choice, isn't that what you...
Yeah, that combined with a little bit of Dexedrine. Oh.
Brad, I'm telling you, I've seen some crazy stuff. God is up there. I've seen him, I swear to God. Right now you're laughing, I'm not joking.
I can back this if I don't believe in God or religion.
Junior year, me and Brad became really close just because we were both people with other on our mind, not just the basic bull.
Evolution? Yes. Who created love and hate?
That's emotion. It's emotion. Our benefit.
It's your brain, big fella.
Other animals can, and that's just our benefit. That's why we're so exceptional.
He's awesome. Robby is. He's got a great heart.
What are you? You're an existentialist.
He's been there for me since day one. Freshman year, I'd say, was when I first realized that I was gay, but didn't tell anyone, and it tore me apart through 6 months ago.
We were just talking, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm gay. And I looked at him, and for a split second, that 1 second where someone doesn't respond, his eyes were absolutely, totally lost. He didn't know if I'd say, you're a fag, get out of here. You're I can't believe you, we're not friends. Who knows what I could say? And he was so scared. And I'm like, you know what, Brad, that's cool. I still love you, it's all good.
Why sit on my lap, Brad?
Being gay and the issue of gay comes up every day, and it's definitely impacted my life tremendously, so the process is ever going, and I'm still trying to figure out what being gay and being a teenager is all about.
You know Sarah thinks that you want me?
Great, that's just what I need.
She doesn't say it to me, but she's like, I know underneath she's upset.
Why would she possibly care?
'Cause, I don't know. If it would be the same thing if I went to, a girl's house, just, whatever.
No, it's not.
Brad, there hasn't been, a normal, a mainstream kid that was gay in Highland Park ever. Or at least it's come out. You need you need a guy.
We're done. All right, math rep.
I don't have any gay friends. I'm me, myself, and I in a group of heterosexuals, and I really wish that I had other gay friends. I'm missing so much.
Yo, camera. You guys want to see Brad get horny? Brad has a boner. Brad.
Yesterday he told me I was failing already.
You're failing the quarter, you know that, right? Might as well just symbol the failure notice right now. How the hell am I failing?
Every other thing.
that I've had my troubles with. But I've come through by doing makeup chips. I do makeup chips to this guy. He doesn't give it. And the guy's a psycho, man. And he starts getting all this patriotic. Like, you know, I'm a teacher. He said these exact words. He's like, I'm a soldier. I thought the man was literally gonna cry. I'm a soldier, blah, blah. Dude, I just want cold cock right now. If I don't pass high school, I can't go to college. If I can't go to college, I can't get a career. If I can't get a career, then I might as well just, you know, go pump gas. Not saying that pumping gas is a bad job. I mean, if you enjoy doing it, live your life, man. At 25, I'll be homeless on the street, doing backflips for money. Let's resume service.
Resume service. Learn how to write a resume.
Whoops. That's my education right there, yeah. NSSRA is looking for companions to work in the local park district with kids and disabled, blah, 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 blah. It said disabled kids and gymnastics. It was like a bunch of words, and those are the two things that stood out, so I called up the number. But they got a gymnastics thing that they were looking for help in.
You're kidding.
So I can help out in gymnastics. It's going to be on Saturdays. And they got 2 classes, so I can help out first class and second class.
That's a good job. Thanks for making the call. I hope they pay you lots of money. And it goes right into the gas tank of my car.
Mom? Mom? Lately, I've been thinking about college, even though I'm a junior, and jobs, even though I'm 16.
You know what? You shouldn't go to college. You should just make some fabulous money somewhere and have your own apartment. And you could have anything you want. If you do art, or write,
oh my God,
or music.
Well, there's nothing for me to do in music.
Well, what do you mean?
There's just not,
You just don't know yet.
place for
You're
music.
16. But you'll know. What do you mean there's nothing? There's all kinds of opportunities.
No, I love songwriting. It's who I am. That's me. Songwriting, it's true. And I always wanted to make it something more, but it's not. That's what I am.
My intentions were so very skewed. Never was articulate with you, but oh, babe.
I didn't want to be in music because music is so hard, and I used to think it would be so embarrassing to not make it. My friend, he has a band. They made a CD. It's very, really, wow, we're out to change the music scene. But I never do that because I think it's stupid.
You want me to sing a song? I'll sing a song. Fine, I'll do it. Mary, Mary, Mary. Has a band with a record deal. You know, they play our cover songs by bands that I don't really like. But I don't want a girl.
I want to be a coffee house musician and sing songs the rest of my life. I don't think I want to be a bum anymore.
I have to find the select few in suburbia who are even, first of all, out, who I can find some connection to.
I was hoping we could do was to get everybody to share some experiences today.
The Alliance Group is a group at our high school that meets every Monday. We don't even always talk about being gay or lesbian or curious or bisexual.
I was in the locker room actually earlier this week, and there's someone who I know, and they were yelling at someone. They're like, you know, da-da-da, you faggot. And I turned around. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, I appreciate if you didn't use that language. And they're like, oh, Brad. They're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I didn't see you. I'm like, what? Whether you saw me or not. I'm like, regardless. I'm like, you should be using that language. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're right. He's like, I'm real sorry. And there was a gym teacher who was right there, but didn't say anything.
Well, you know, by being yourself and being accepting of yourself, you sort of prod other people to accept you. And like what you just talked about in the locker room, out of the mouths of babes is coming the thing that we should be saying.
I went through a couple jobs and they sucked. I know you're supposed to learn respect, learn to abide the rules. And I went through a couple of jobs and some of them had too much of that. And I thought they sucked, so I quit.
Don't touch your nose to your knees.
The second I got like 5 minutes into it, I'm having fun with the kids.
Angie, come on.
The kids are having a great time with me. I get to be a kid and still like take care of kids, and it's just awesome.
Pay attention. The cartwheel, like this. Keep your legs straight, keep your arms straight. Mark, Mark, let's make good decisions. Mark, let's chill. Mark, come here. What's wrong? Look at me. Tell him. Do this. Okay, but look at me.
Tell him and this.
Okay, but
Mike.
You look at me.
Mike.
You don't throw things.
Mike.
As you saw, it could be a little bit intimidating. Think about it yourself. Do you always listen to adults?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't always listen to my boss. I don't always listen to my mother, my father, you know. Just being young, you're always going to revolt against some things. And certainly being ordered around by a gymnastics coach who's younger than you, whether you have a disability or not, it's got to be a little bit disconcerting and certainly a little bit annoying, you know. So I can imagine what Mark might be feeling when he's thinking about getting frustrated.
Doing very well. If the idea or the concept is things oral, yeah, exaggerate things oral, make it dramatically obvious, make a statement.
Help but think it's like a retaliation of just being like engulfed in like a heterosexual scene, just beyond my capacity and my own need to like get out of that. I want people to feel uncomfortable when they see it. That'll be nice. I feel so naughty.
Who's that sexy man?
What do you think?
Interesting. I think it's very cool, actually.
You did all this? Fantastic. I'm not offended if that's what you're worried about.
Good.
I think it's artistic and it's good.
Good.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And it is provocative.
Barry's coming over, and all I know about Barry is there's a song Barry, and I call.
You've never met him?
No, I just know you have a star.
Don't mention the song.
Why?
Because this is not a very nice song.
Well, I'm just gonna go. How do you do, Barry?
Don't say that. My friends were like, "Give us a demo, give us a tape," and I'm like, "Okay." But then I realized I needed it for like coffee shops and stuff, and I'm like, "Well, that's why I'm doing it now because my friends don't even care. They hear me all the time." Barry told me he would help me. Hello.
You're gonna be thanked 1,000 times on my cover. Yeah.
Right?
We've come to grips, at least upset. James Bond, Rocket Bear, and I could not have let shake me off. And now that you hate me, well, I hope you know that we were only friends because you had a car.
Well, I read a lot about people I know. Maybe it's because I don't know about anything else. I'm not experienced enough to know about the world so that I feel like I can write about it.
Scott said I loved you. That I crack it. Anyone could deny my selflessness and tell you what a bitch I am. Just ask that boy who's Lithuanian. He'll save or die. And now that you hate me, well, I hope you know that we were only friends because you had a car.
All right, next one.
All right.
Ready?
Song I sing a girl, be musician, sell a getting young, yet be Bob Dylan. But it's so hard to figure out what to do. This acoustic thing and what's its use? Well, girls with guitars don't make rock stars.